You could learn
All right.
something important about the scene.
You're good.
Does he have a holocron in his back?
And you just
It was in his
sliced
pocket the whole time.
He misplaced it.
He's just not very smart.
Yeah, alas. Can I attempt to disarm him? No, that takes a triumph, doesn't it?
No, it's 3 advantages, actually.
Alright, I'll attempt to disarm him.
Wow. I don't think we even roll for that, do we? You just freaking
No,
disarmed
you
him.
just force him to drop one melee or ranged weapon.
Sure
Damn.
do.
So with a clatter to the ground.
Oh god, is there a reaction shot too where he looks like, oh, my lightsaber?
And he pulls out 4 more. No.
Son of a bitch.
He's Grievous. Man, wouldn't that be a twist?
He's Grievous.
Oh.
Lee wounded.
Oh, that would be a
We all just get annoyed and leave. Grievous sucks.
I don't think you can call something that doesn't make sense a twist. What
someone we know, a certain bard, has made a very successful career.
Hmm.
He sure has.
Remember? Let us
No.
know in the comments below. All right, so Bosmo, flapping his little wings, starts doing all kinds of flips. As Lan lunges into that strike, Malefax kind of half takes a knee as a result from, one of his legs practically buckling out from under him. Bosmo rolls over Malefax's back. For a moment, people think he has blonde hair, but he doesn't.
It's lavender.
And yeah, it's beautiful. And he just lashes out with that lightsaber. But something doesn't quite seem right. Whether it's the sheer rolling miasma of evil that, or the dark side anyway, that this Malefax has. His knee straightens, even though it probably shouldn't have. He shifts with an eerie speed. And what would have been no doubt a death blow, that lightsaber just ripping right through his torso and practically tweaking Lan on the nose. Instead, it kind of goes between his arm and his body and pierces his lightsaber, which sparks off and then falls from his hand.
All right. Just as
We did
planned, Bosmo crows.
Good work.
That's where his lightsaber falls.
You did it, buddy.
I did. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
He's just going to start force choking you.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Hurry, guys. I've got him distracted.
I told you that's his job. Remember when he got shot in the back?
I do remember that.
This was all his plan from the very beginning.
Well, according to Keikaku.
it's like
Toydarian for plan.
It's like in Locke Lamora when Locke just gets the shit kicked out of him until his bigger, meaner friend can get there.
I love that part.
That's so great.
Okay, so it's my turn now.
Dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun.
Getting sued.
There was just the right octave of difference.
I think so. We might be onto something. Let's give you one moment. So that lightsaber clatters to the ground. And Malefax, even though he's moving quite swiftly, no doubt using the Force in order to evade what would otherwise have been a precision strike from Bosmo, his head kind of turns and he looks down as the weapon is still falling. He seems surprised. I wasn't expecting Jedi.
Surprise!
It's your birthday. And it's at that point. Totally not doing stuff behind the scenes here. Shut up.
Uh-huh.
Seems like you're doing stuff behind the scenes. Smug.
Yeah. What's all this secretive GMing? Should all be above board.
Shit.
No, not really.
I don't agree with it. I don't know. Anyway. It's at that point that his eyes snap up and they lock onto Lands.
Uh-oh.
He's now got a
Huskily.
free hand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, lover.
Oh.
So he lifts his free hand and he rather casually just clenches it. People engaged with him are forced way back.
Yeah.
Shit, he has actual Jedi powers. Force powers. That word, yes.
So, Boz,
Hey,
no, you're probably
Wow,
gonna find yourself knocked back into that wall right behind you, and
Am
Lan
I?
probably, yeah. Oh, I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling this, by the way. I'm just telling you.
GM Fiat.
Yep.
I prefer the GM Mini Cooper, but you know,
I get it. It's a car joke.
it was.
Yeah.
It's not the GM PT Cruiser.
All right, so Bosman's going to be knocked back at least a little bit, probably not into the wall. I'm sure he can recover with his delightful wings before encountering the wall. Lane will probably just be knocked back a bit, at least out of engagement range.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't go far, but that's fine. At which point he brandishes his ancient-looking sword with both hands.
Yeah, they make a pill for that.
Hey, it's big enough that he needs both.
2 hands, lad. 2 hands. Okay. He's
All
brandishing
right, so
it.
at that point, he just kind of starts. If he wasn't glaring before, he's glaring now. I'm going to kill all of you, which is no doubt a claim that many a dark side user has used before. At which point, he will actually go dashing forward with that eerie force-like speed of his, and attempt to gut Wyatt.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, he did shoot one of his horns off.
That's true.
I did.
So let me go ahead and roll that.
Remember his
Kinda-
setback die?
You shut your pie hole. That's a fair point. Thank you. I was going to do something else, but I'm also looking at the time, so I may not do that part.
Just brutally murder me, and then my alt
Damn.
Biram can take over.
That twin brother we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
No, Biram. He's gonna show up. He's gonna be a Wookiee.
Yeah, it's
Love
just
it.
a
An
giant
eye patch.
Wookiee who doesn't talk much, and yeah.
Remember that time I died?
No.
He'll show up and just punch a dude across the
He
room.
died a little. I remember when he died. Yeah, he got all blood exploded in the fade or whatever.
But he wasn't a Wookiee.
Right.
That was
Right.
near him.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
he
Fair
came
enough.
back on a bear?
Maybe. Yes. Yes, he did now.
All right, so he is lunging out that sword, clasped in both hands, is aiming for Wyatt's tender innards. Although
I need
he
those.
is kind of. What's up?
I need those innards.
Oh well, you do, but will you keep them? Let's find out. He's kind of squinting with one eye though, so he's not. He may miss completely.
He does have his setback die.
He certainly does.
Oh.
Oh no!
Nice meeting you, Wyatt.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh, dude.
oof.
Wow. I've never gotten one of those. What can I do with that? Let's find out.
Wait.
What?
I actually do have a defense point, so he'd have another setback point.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Not that it's going to negate the triumph.
You better hope for a despair.
There are no despairs. in
No
setback
despair
zone.
and setback.
Nah, I'll just roll one setback die.
Hey.
So 2
Eh.
threats. Whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't really.
That's going to hurt, though.
Doesn't really. Yeah, that is going to hurt.
It's an honor serving under you, boss.
All right, so that's 10 damage? Pierce 2.
Yeah, how much soak do you have?
3.
All right, so just take
So,
one
9
off then. Should be 7, I believe.
No, you add extra successes to damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got 2 extra successes, so it's 10 damage to start with. So he takes 9. And with that triumph, you can activate the crit.
Wow, that's even worse.
Oh, no.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it is.
There I was thinking, you know what? This isn't going to hurt him too much.
Oh, it's gonna hurt a lot.
He's not going to. He's not going to get completely blown away in one shot like so many Bosmos.
Fine.
At
Physician,
least he
heal
got hit in the
thyself.
front.
I have 2 wounds left. I'm fine.
What? But what's the critical? What's he gonna get?
Are you activating that?
Let me see.
I
Alright,
see you've
so-
activated my trap card, Malefax
Right.
crows.
Man, it's actually a pity that I blew that door. I could have locked Bosmo into the room. Anyway,
Could have.
could have. I don't know. Shall we go for the crit? I think we're going to.
It's up to you, DM.
It is indeed.
You're the boss. Boss.
Oh man, we've not done this before. Let's see what my other options
Well, we've
are. I also
gotten-
need to figure out what to.
We've got no
Just
crits on
do
the
it.
bad guys, but come on,
Just
do
do it.
Did
Just
you
do
roll
it.
1d100?
Shit. All right, let's find out.
Oh, that one's not too bad.
Is it? I don't have the chart open.
It's off balance.
He
Add
adds
1
a
setback
to his next.
skill
God,
Yeah.
I could have just done that.
die.
Eh,
But now I
Yeah.
have to actually heal it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if any
Nice.
more
Easy.
criticals are done to me, they add this one adds +10 to the roll.
All right, and I guess for my despairs, just suffer
Threats.
some strain. Threats, whatever.
Tourette's.
I'm not getting the damn mouse over to tell me what the icon is. I'm blind without it.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, it even did explain it at the bottom there. I didn't see that. I was like, wow, Steve really knows his shit. All right, so he suffers a couple of strain, no doubt due to that lagging leg of his. So Malefax, clearly not a happy camper. He does indeed rush that short distance over to the man who removed one of his horns. I should try to quickly edit his picture, but I'm not going to. And essentially runs Wyatt straight through. And then starts lifting him off the ground.
I don't think lightsabers work that way.
It's not a lightsaber. It's a Sith
yeah.
sword.
Oh, that's right.
Wyatt, no!
And that's when we move to a whole bunch of PCs getting
Wyatt,
to react.
no.
I would like to go next.
Yes.
Oh, I
That
bet
makes
you
sense.
Well, what about McRuff? Why you gotta?
Look, I'll go last. It's fine.
would.
I'll go after Wyatt or Rail.
Nobody penetrates Wyatt but me.
Okay.
Your turn then.
So as Malefax rushes and impales Wyatt upon that devious-looking Sith blade so quickly before Rail even has a chance to react, he starts for a second and then shouts "Wyatt!" and rushes forward with that newly ignited lightsaber, in front of him, and he tries to move in between Wyatt and Malefax as if to try and somehow either give him space or just get him off.
Raising.
You can't
Okay.
take that back. You're really kidding.
Nope, no takebacks.
Wyatt's there
Here's
on the
going
sword. He
down
just
this hall.
whispers phrasing.
Love it.
This was Wyatt's
my last
gasp
breath.
before he dies. Yeah. And then, anyways, the lightsaber seems to move as if guided by an unseen force.
What?
In Wyatt, in Rael's hands, moving across Malefax's body, hoping that his, reckless attack has left him exposed on his left flank. Or I guess that would be his right flank, actually.
Yeah, his right side's good.
Yeah.
However, he is very distracted in gutting Wyatt right now.
Well, let's see what he gets, though.
Guided by some unseen force? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just trying to be,
Mysterious about your secret
yes.
Jedi heritage?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm presuming this is the same as the lightsaber.
Skill.
Yeah.
Wait
Okay.
a minute. Are these guys Jedis we're flying with?
That didn't work.
Really?
No. It's
You
supposed to
didn't
be
set
rolled
difficulty.
cunning instead of brawn, but I don't. That's because of the talent that I have. But I
You
don't
also
know if
didn't
there's.
set the
I think I might have
difficulty.
to do it manually.
No, you don't. Because you go to skills, and under combat skills, lightsaber, there's a
Yep.
drop-down menu for what stat it's tied to.
Well, the skill is lightsaber.
Yeah, in the lightsaber skill.
Yes, and
you
the
can change
lightsaber
stat.
skill under your combat
Oh,
under your skills tab,
I see.
there's a drop-down menu,
Yeah.
and you pick your relevant skill. You also should set a difficulty also when you're rolling.
I thought.
Indeed. It's alright, just set it up and you can re-roll. It'll be 2 purple against you.
Someday.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got a success.
Someday.
Work.
Good job.
What?
you.
So, what?
Huh?
I don't know. I thought Arp was saying something.
Arb's sad, I think.
I'm saying someday, because you
Yeah.
will someday
Oh.
roll a
I'm
success.
sorry, Arp.
I understand.
It's alright.
Don't
It's
worry.
fine. I'm wet anyway.
You're what?
From the
keeps-
fountain. Jeez.
He rolled a lot of dice too when he did his lightsaber check.
Okay, so what were you trying to do again? You trying to like get in between Wyatt
Yes,
who's being
and,
like
you
lifted
know,
off the
and-
ground?
Yes, and attack him in the process of doing so. Maybe he's trying to chop off his arms. That seems the sensible thing.
Does
Wow.
seem like a pretty sensible move for holding a lightsaber.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
not his arms, I guess, just the wrists, his hands.
Oh, you don't want to do that. He gets even more powerful if he
Oh,
loses
no.
his hands.
He just creates
This is a
horse
weird
hands.
starter book, guys. All right, so rail cage. He's just witnessed from behind that pillar his homeboy, the man that he dug coal with, viciously gutted. Clearly, that coat is like pointing out backwards and forming a pop tent at this point. He's being hoisted off the ground. Now, fighting his own pop tent. Roll cage. Yeah. Cheap joke. Dashes forward. There might even be some kind of guttural scream. I don't know. Or he's eerily calm. Who knows how the Force greets all as they are awoken. So he moves in and lashes out with an odd grace for one so newly acquainted to wielding such a light, carefree weapon. Parents, do not let your children use lightsabers. So he's got a purpose. He aims to sever the hands that are holding that sword. However, Malefax, his head snaps, that smoking remnants of a horn guiding his path as he locks eyes with the approaching roll cage.
You as well?
I'm just doing what feels right.
Murder?
Oh,
Well,
Feels
he is
good.
an
Do it.
Arshadar law officer, so probably.
In the
However,
defense of the innocent and my friends, yes.
that's right. So instead, Malefax has time to react. He twists the blade in his arms just enough so that the lightsaber, rather than completely severing both of his arms, just kind of runs through one of his wrists, immediately cauterizing it, and continues down and catches him right across the knee, the side of the knee, and the outside of his leg.
wow.
Enough for him to stumble backwards and put Wyatt back down on his feet. Though he is still holding onto that
I was
sword.
gonna say he like turns and uses the part of the sword that's sticking out of Wyatt to parry. The battle proceeds like that. Damn.
Wyatt's just dangling there. I am not comfortable with this.
That's right. He's just
Please don't.
brandishing Wyatt and the sword at this point.
So I'm going to point out the irony here in that my like avatar is Krillin, and somehow I'm not the one being like killed to awaken someone else's true power.
Yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so that is where we find ourselves. There's no real back and forth at this point because his sword is kind of occupied with Wyatt's lower intestines.
Oh, he needs those.
McGruff is yelling. He's seeing all this unfold. He's screaming bloody murder. He's howling.
He's barking at the bad man.
And
That's accurate Klaatu and Inya.
Yep.
He takes an aim
So
action,
many angles.
Ooh,
Takes
he's an aim action.
and he fires his blaster rifle at this fucking jerk that just
Damn.
gutted his boss.
That's
We
right.
has
His best friend.
His best butt in the whole world.
His master, but we can't call it that.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's weird.
BFFs.
He's not a droid. Come on.
But he's a dog.
He's a person.
So it's an aim action.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be probably medium range. So go ahead with 2 purple as your difficulty.
And the aim. gives me
And since you're
boost.
aiming, I think that's a boost die for you.
Yes. Let's see if what I've done actually works correctly.
It does.
Hey,
He shot the bad man.
Damn.
hey, nice. Oh, God, and I got 3. Oh,
You did.
I'm activating my critical.
Activating your critical. What?
Yep. Where
I didn't see that coming.
where's the
So just
chart?
roll. Yeah.
How do I do that?
Roll
Which
one D100.
It just does it automatically.
Well,
Apparently.
I don't think it does. There's a critical injury option in the sheet. I guess I will trigger it. Since it is on my dude,
Okay, trigger that crit.
you're going to get so triggered by this.
Mm-mm.
If I can
Lazy
find it.
joke.
I gotta find it. I saw it earlier. It's right there on. It's right there on the damn window. Steve, did you do any offsets or anything?
No, just click the button.
All right, here we go. Activating the crit.
He can't
Oh.
do a maneuver. He can only
Oh,
attack.
it's kind of lame.
That
He
is
can only
kind of a little
attack. He won't be able to move from these poor unfortunates who are right in front of him.
Hmm.
Dude. All right, so as he's taking the shot, does McRuff have anything to say?
Get away from him, you bantha fodder dork-faced nerd! Says McGruff.
Nerf herder?
Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, boss.
No problem.
Wyatt gives a very weak thumbs up.
As blood like drips from his mouth. All right. So he takes that shot. He looks down the barrel of that purloined blaster rifle. He squeezes it with just enough force to send that blaster bolt flying right across the courtyard between the pillars with a marksman's grace. It slams into Malefax's left shoulder, the exposed one for the angle there, and actually sends him careening backwards, which is probably unfortunate for Wyatt. But his other shoulder kind of slams into the wall that they're practically against at this point. And his head snaps around to glare bloody murder across the way towards McRuff. But he does find himself greatly outnumbered.
And plus, you just can't stay mad at that cute face.
It's true.
Look at him. Aww.
He is mildly baffled as to how that glassy eye was able to look down the sight, but did they push that back in? I can't tell.
Oh.
An unfortunate part of owning anyway. So yeah, he has a tenuous grip on Wyatt at this point, but no doubt he will be able to extricate himself as we move into the second round of combat. We have a PC slot open.
Extricate himself from existence.
Well, I'm going to take it, and at point blank range, shoot him in the face again.
Remove his other horn.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Babies.
Yeah, well, if that's fine with everyone else, anyway.
I mean, you can. Well, I don't know. Actually, I'm not a player. I'm the GM.
I have no problem with what you're doing.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so we're going to do this at point blank range.
You
Actually,
gonna give him any penalties because he's got a sword sticking through his brisket?
It feels like that would be detrimental.
And he's in excruciating pain.
Interestingly, a gauged is actually at a disadvantage if you're shooting in melee.
It is, isn't it? It's weird. I don't know why.
No, it makes
why
sense. If
seems
somebody's
like
waving a
that.
weapon in your face, it's harder to aim.
Definitely.
Yeah. I could just stagger back, really.
If
You
you
can't
want,
come
it's up
after
to
me.
you. What do you
Yeah,
want
let's
to
do that. Actually, no. I'm just going to shoot him right in the face.
It's more dramatic, yeah.
It's more dramatic that way. I will spend and use a light side point, though.